President Trump returns to Washington after a historic high-stakes summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The meeting in Anchorage did not result in a ceasefire, but President Trump described this as a first step toward an end to the war in Ukraine. Joe McCoy joins us now with more on what the world leaders shared today. Joe?
Well, Julie, it's hard to tell at this point what progress, if any, was made during this meeting between President Trump and President Putin. The summit began with the red carpet getting rolled out literally for President Putin and ended in a state of unknown. As Russian missile strikes continued Friday in Ukraine, President Trump and Russian President Putin meeting in Anchorage, Alaska for a high-stakes summit with the hope of bringing an end to the violence.
I believe we had a very productive meeting. There were many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite gotten there, but we've made some headway.
The nearly 3-hour meeting behind closed doors was initially scheduled to be a one-on-one, but was changed to a 3-on-3 meeting with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff joining President Trump. Notably absent from the summit, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Putin is determined only to present a meeting with America as his personal victory.
There's no deal until there's a deal. I will call up NATO in a little while. I will call up the various people that I think are appropriate, and I'll, of course, call up President Zelensky and tell him about today's meeting. It's ultimately up to them.
On Wednesday, President Trump said there would be very severe consequences for Russia if it does not agree to end the war after Friday's meeting. During the press conference, Trump said they made progress but gave no details and did not announce a ceasefire. Both leaders also did not answer questions from reporters.
We didn't get there, but we have a very good chance of getting there.
Now, Trump has made it clear his eventual goal is to get Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky in the same room to discuss a ceasefire. Putin ended the press conference by suggesting his next meeting with President Trump should be in Moscow. Julie.
All right. Thank you, Joe.